We got our first cat. Requires a little bit of agility. That was a close one. There we go. Oh, he's going crazy. Man, it's a giant. Oh, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hermanos y hermanas, welcome back to another action-packed fishing video. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be action-packed. Maybe you do if you saw the intro. It's hot. It's really hot. It's like 95, 98 with a heat index, which usually means that it's the end of bank fishing for the summer. The weeds are choking the bank. You can't get to the bank. The pond scum is ruining every cast. And just about the time that goes ice cold, the catfish spawn catches fire. And that's what we're doing today. Mississippi River Catfish Spawn Drifting. Here we go. So the equipment you need for catching spawning catfish is actually pretty super simple. Hook, split shot, bobber. I'm using a 7-foot bait caster with 50-pound braid, but you can get by with anything from 8-pound test to decoy cord. It really doesn't matter. I'm using gulp. You can use night crawlers. I've caught them on cut shad, blood bait, leeches, you name it, anything, because the fish are actually not really biting to eat. They're biting to protect their nest. So when the bait comes in, their main objective is just to grab that bait, zoom it out away from the shore as fast as possible, and then return to their nest. Anyway, that's the idea. We're going to drift and see what we can do. All right, this is going to be probably one of the more difficult things we've tried to film, because as we drift, obviously the action's going to be out here in the water, but I really need to pay attention to what I'm doing over here. So we'll see how this goes. Now we're fishing about 5 to 6 feet from the shoreline, targeting about a 3-foot depth. So you can see kind of the slope to the shore, and that continues on under the water, so you can kind of imagine what the structure looks like under the water, and you just use that to extrapolate how far out you need to be and how deep you need to be. You gotta watch these rocks, they like to roll on you. This type of fishing actually requires a little bit of agility and athleticism, as you can see by the kind of terrain that you got to deal with. You have two options: not a good option, less of a not a good option. When you lose your balance, you pretty much have to bail right into the rocks, and I'd be lying if I said we didn't have a whole bunch of pretty epic fails over the years. We're about 5 minutes, 10 minutes into it, and we haven't had a bite yet, so I don't know. Maybe it's a little early. Oh, that was yeah, easy. Yep, that was a close one. That was close. All right, here we go. See if we can catch a cat. You can see how this bank is a little bit steeper than the last place. Whoa. I would like to see that bobber just blast under the water about 2 feet. There we go. Oh, I missed him. Dang. So that was 100% catfish right there. I don't know if you were able to see that, but the bobber just blasted under, and I was not paying attention, slow to react, and he'd already let it go. There we go. We got our first cat. Nice. The fight's on. It's not a big one, but he's feisty. It's a little 2-3 pounder. Heck yeah. That's the trick. Just had to go a little bit deeper. All right. First cat of the summer. So we'll get that dude on the stringer. Sweet. Oh, it's the worst when you get a knot in the stringer when you got a fish in your hands. There's one. Oh, son of a gun. I lost my split shot and my bait. That's cool. Man, there's a lot of big old spiders in these rocks. I just want to say, for the record, I am not okay with that. Got enough hazards with the rocks rolling under my feet. Sure death below. I don't need any of those things climbing on me. There we go. Oh, he's going crazy. Not big, but better than the other two anyway. Come on, buddy. Let's get you right over here. Had a good feeling about this end here. Can we lift him? Oh yeah. How about that? I think we've got enough to go home now. Cat number 3. Well, we managed to catch a few. We got 3 and we had 6 bites, so that pretty much aligns right there with the 50% catch rate. So did a little bit of drifting. The fish seemed to be a little further out, about 6 feet from the bank, which puts them at about 4.5 feet of water. So a little deeper than I expected, but hey, you gotta catch them where they are. So now we're gonna get these home and go clean them up and get them in the smoker.